Hello everyone. Last time out, we talked about the why of the book. Remember? The dog book I got as a child, meeting Willie O'Mara, all that. If you don't remember, go back and listen to the episode. Anyhow, the point of this episode is to go deeper into the what of the book, or more exactly, what is actually in the book. Last time, I listed the 21 breeds which are the official native breeds of Ireland, or at least, that's the number I found most often when I was searching. So, when I was writing this book, I was wondering what way I'd go about it. For every breed, there is an in brief section, where I literally give 2 or 3 sentences about the breed. I kinda stole this idea from the way my dog book from the last episode is written. Essentially, I want the book to be as accessible as possible to as many people as possible. So this section is a 1-page summary of the breed. Each breed will have its name in Irish, its size, obviously there's going to be a picture of it, and then the unfortunate part. I haven't quite finalised how I'm going to word this, but there will be some indication of just how shamefully rare each of these breeds are. For example, at least 2 of the breeds had, up until very recently indeed, a smaller population than the giant panda at its lowest. That, in case you wouldn't have guessed it, is completely crazy to me. There's a few other things on that page, but I'm not going to give it all away before you've read the book. Turn the page and you'll find a 3-page version called the In-Depth, where, for each breed, I go through the names and the faces, both human and animal, behind the foundations of the breed. If you know anything about me, I am the king of going down rabbit holes. I don't mean literal holes like some of our terrier breeds, but like studying random things. And if that's something that appeals to you, then the in-depth section is for you. While the in-brief section is, well, brief. The in-depth section reveals things that, to use a cliche, sound straight out of a sci-fi movie. I'm talking everything from the Clador from County Galway, with its gut adapted for centuries by seaweed, to Wicklow's Glenavamale Terrier, used for many years as a turnspit dog. Yes, that little dog is what was used to ensure your Sunday roast would have been done evenly on all sides. One of the guys you'll hear about, and I mean human guys, is John Mulvihill, a man from Glenbeigh, County Kerry, who literally went door to door through rural Kerry searching for a pony that everyone thought was extinct. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. He found Flashy Fox, a stallion, in 1994 that became the phoenix, so to speak, that resurrected the Kerry bog pony, almost single-handedly. Well, single-hoofedly, but you get what I mean. Also, more recently, it was proven through DNA that these weren't and aren't just stunted Connemara's, which they actually kind of look like. When you see pictures, you'll understand. But they're actually direct links to the medieval Irish hobby horse. The hobby is extinct now, though, so it doesn't get a spot in my book. And it's not just Mulvihill you'll meet. One of my rallying cries is, don't let these breeds slip into silence. It's literally repeated throughout my book. And of course, I'll show you, in the book, the people who were entrusted with being genuine saviours of the breed. People like Reverend William Noble Houston, a Presbyterian minister who saved the red and white setter by, among other things, recording puppy litters in his parish registers, just like they were human births. Or Tom King, who scoured the inlets of Connemara to find the last true Clador ewes, and he found them. It's people like these that are the true heroes. Like Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo. No, it's hidden stories like these that make me want to write the book, and also, to be honest, why I started the podcast. Also, spoiler alert, again, my great-granduncle actually appears in the history of not 1 but 2 of the breeds. You'll have to read the book to find out which ones. I've packed these sections with the weird and the wonderful. The Irish Water Spaniel with its rat's tail that acts as a rudder in the water, and the Kerry cow, for example, that most researchers believe was the first breed in the whole bloody world developed specifically for milk. The last section I currently have in the book is one imaginatively called A Word from the Owner, which is, like the Ronseal ads say, exactly what it says on the tin. I say currently because all but 2 of the breeds are currently undone in this section. Basically, I contacted the breed clubs, or the societies, for each of the breeds, asking for any of their members who'd be able to say, in about a page's worth of words, what it is about their breed that is so special and why they love the breed enough to have devoted years to keeping a living, breathing part of Ireland's heritage in their lives. If you're listening to this and have yet to reply, please do. I myself have a few things to go over before the book is ready, but it would be great to get all of the words of the owner section done so it's not delaying publication, as only 2 breeds have done it so far. Anyways, thank you. Overall, the book is a call to action. As I literally say in the book itself, I want you to finish it and be able to name more than just 2 or 3 breeds. I want you to become a table quiz weapon about the living elements of the heritage of this dear isle. Because, as the old saying goes, being Shuloch Scalach, the traveller has stories to tell, and these 21 breeds have stories that we must not and cannot afford to lose, and stories you can help continue. Thanks for listening. Like this if you can. Tell me what you did and didn't like. Follow me on Instagram at Ian Blake Podcaster and Substack. Just search the History and Heritage Podcast. And most importantly of all, tell everyone about the History and Heritage Podcast. Bye.